Hello everyone and welcome back for another edition of 8 Minutes with Aaron. I'm of course your host Aaron, and today we are going to talk about WWE Monday Night Raw that took place on March 17th, 2025, live in Brussels in Belgium. So let's get rolling with a fresh edition of this guy right here, Aaron. So first and foremost, I do want to talk about the huge John Cena promo that took place on Monday Night Raw. But first, I need to clear the airways of everything else that happened on Monday Night Raw, so you at least have some kind of results and review in Aaron's opinion. So the first thing that we had on the card was Dakota Kai versus Ivy Niles. This match was Who won? Dakota Kai won after a distraction. That's right, a distraction from Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee. See how I didn't call him Red Dragon? You see, they came down to beat up American Made and Chad Gable, distracting Ivy Niles, and Dakota Kai got a nice kick into a GTK, and she picked up the victory. This match is getting it down, but later on, it will pay off. You know what? I'm just going to jump right into it. As of last week, we had a tag team match between Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee versus the American Made, the Creed Brothers, and the Creed Brothers picked up the victory after an interference from who? The mysterious Lucha Libre. And he also made an appearance tonight because they had a rematch, and after Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee picked up the victory, he came out, beat them some bitches up, and he left from the arena with, they had security chasing after him. He looked a little too big to be Chad Gable, but there were a couple suplexes, and then the whoosh, that maybe give us some signs it may be someone he knows. I'm going to give this segment an Alright, who else do we have? We had Jey Uso, who was taking on Austin Theory. Last week, he took on Grayson Waller. Grayson Waller actually got more of an offense on Jey Uso last week. This week, Austin Theory's got shit on Jey Uso. Jey Uso, before he came out to the ring, had a meet up with Gunther. They had a little brief interaction. Jey went out, speared that sumbitch, and 1, 2, 3. He beat Austin Theory very easily. This match is definitely getting it down. Too quick. I don't like Jey with the yeets, but what I did like is how Gunther at the end came into the ring, got that son of a bitch in another sleeper hold, but Jey miraculously figured out how to get out of it, ran Gunther into the ring post, and got it out of the ring. And Gunther was like, ah, la, 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 la. So that part I'm giving an up to Gunther. Alright, we also had Io Sky and Bianca Belair in their contract signing for WrestleMania. As they talked to each other, signed that contract, and everything was all good and dandy and tied up with a little rainbow, not a rainbow, a ribbon. Out came Rhea Ripley, who said, "Why are you in my martial arts 2 weeks ago?" and blah, 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 I'm mommy, and blah, 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 blah. She was trying to push her way into the match to make it a triple threat match, and she did it after she knocked out Bianca Belair, powerbombed Io Sky, and then got the contract and signed her name. Though it is not official, I'm sure it's going to be official later on. And there was a segment later on where all three of them fought in the back as Adam Pearce was like, break it up, break it up, break it up! Adam Pearce, you suck. I don't know what to tell you, brah. And what else was on the card that was of importance? My boy Ludwig Kaiser, of course, had a match against Penta in a no-holds-barred match. This match was pretty decent. They had a lot of offense, defense, running outside the ring, hitting bots on the table, running on the ring guardrail, and doing some flippity-dippity boops. In the end, Penta did like a crazy-ass flip onto the chair and knocked out, Ludwig, picked him up, did a Penta driver. 1, 2, 3. Penta wins. Bada boom, bada bing. That's getting enough because that match was great. And he declared himself that he is going to go after the Intercontinental title. That's weird because Finn Balor has an Intercontinental title chance tonight against the current reigning, undisputed, I'm just going to do the Paul Heyman shit, is Braun Breaker, who holds the title. Let's see what else was there. Seth Rollins came out, addressed Roman Reigns, his attack from last week on Monday Night Raw. He addressed, what is his name, CM Punk and crap. He will be at SmackDown, where both of them will be this Friday, and we are going to watch that sumbitch because CM Punk is on that show. I'm giving it down because I can't stand Seth Rollins, and he did his throughout the whole segment, and it just blew shitty crap everywhere. WWE Intercontinental Championship match, Braun Breaker versus Finn Balor. I know I'm wasting a lot of time talking about all these matches. Braun Breaker got the win. There was a couple distractions from Dominic and Carlito. He beat them both up. It came down to when he was going to do his Hurricane Rana Braun Breaker on Finn Balor. Dominic pulled him out, but as he pulled his leg and he fell to the ground, he also dropped Finn Balor, who hit his nuts. Ooh! And then Braun Breaker knocked both of them off the ropes, Carlito and Dom. And then he hit his Hurricane Rana. Spear, 1, 2, 3, down. Didn't really like the ending of the match. And afterwards, Dom, boom! Carlito beat the shit out of Braun Breaker. Out came Penta for the save. And they had a little respecting. He gave him this title. And they, Braun held the title up. Penta did his 3 amigos. I don't know what that means. I don't know what any of it means. It's 0 amigos. I don't know. And then let's just talk about the John Cena promo, which was fire. John Cena came out there and he would just listen to the crowd saying, F you, Cena. Cena sucks. Let's go, Cena. Cena sucks. And yes, they did. Let's go, Cena. Cena sucks. And then they did an F you, Cena. They also told that sumbitch to retire. And then John Cena was going to leave the ring. And then he came back and he was like, no. You guys are going to talk shit on me and want me to address you guys? And then he finally addressed us and gave us all the information of why he turned his back on the fans. Or did the fans really turn their back on John Cena? I don't know. You watch the promo and let me know, but I thought this was great. John Cena basically said, everybody who cheers for me, everyone who boos for me, you guys are complete shit. You have been rooting for me for 25 years. You guys just wanted to see me fail miserably. I had to build myself up, win titles, make everybody respect me, and that still wasn't good enough. You people disrespect me everywhere I go. You say you can't see me? I don't like that meme. I hate that sumbitch meme. He just attacked everyone. He said, I'm not a face. I'm not a heel. I'm being me for once in my life. I don't give a shit what anyone thinks. This is all for me. I'm going to be the 17-time champion, whether you guys like it or not. I don't give a shit about the fan wearing my gear in the front. I don't give a shit about the little kids who are screaming my name. My name is John Cena. He didn't say that. He didn't say my name is John Cena. But yeah, he basically said to the crowd, like, look, I'm done with you assholes. You guys have pulled at me emotionally. You guys have drained me physically. I'm never good enough for you guys. Cena sucks. I've been busting my ass for you guys. So this is exactly what John Cena needed to do in his promo, and he just spit it out, and it was great. John Cena never puts out a bad promo. This is what everybody should be looking at when you want to be a wrestler. John Cena's promo right here. It was great. Of course, you had Cody Rhodes who came out and shit, and he was like, listen, John, and John Cena was going to say something. He's like, nah. Like Kramer. And said, I don't want this pussy ass John Cena crybaby at WrestleMania. I want the big Mahafa Bafa John Cena. Now look, John Cena is definitely, after this promo or anything he's done in life, the greatest of all time. And he ended his promo telling everybody in the world that he is breaking up with us. So we are no longer in a relationship with John Cena. I don't know what I'm going to do. I thought we were getting married 25 years and he breaks it off just like that. Motherfucker. Anyway, watch Monday Night Raw. That sumbitch promo is getting an up. My name is Aaron. Thank you for joining me at 8 Minutes with Aaron. I will see you next time when we grow more stuff, more things, and of course, more of me. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.